This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets. Workbook Nuggets was written to be a commentary or study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading the book's full commentary on today's workbook lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some impromptu thoughts and comments on today's lesson and my commentary. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 68, March 9. Love holds no grievances. For today's lesson to have its full effect, we need to remember the Course's very special definition of grievance. A grievance, for Course purposes, is anything you want to change about the world, small or large. It may range from a minor annoyance, such as directed towards a spouse or friend, to intense hate. Anything, major, minor, or even trivial, that you want to be other than it is a grievance. The harm comes from how this diverts your awareness and attention. How could you wake up to the perfect peace of yourself when you believe that you are constantly doing battle, major and minor, with a, quotes, separate world and, quotes, separate people constantly annoying and attacking you? But that, i.e. how you see yourself, is the master key that sets you free. The, quotes, you that you, quotes, see who is being attacked or annoyed is not the real you. Your true self remains eternally at perfect peace, filled only with love. But how can you realize this peace while caught in the constant whirlwind of your grievances? You must be still and see the truth beyond to be at peace. Remember who and what you are, and there is no grievance to forgive. Grievances are of the world you have made. See this, and they dissolve. Quotes, love holds no grievances, end quote. When you are truly seeing and living from the perspective of your self, love, rather than your limited ego, there are no grievances to see. My commentary, which I just read, ends with the words, "There are no grievances to see." That's where we want to get, not just because it would make us happy, but because it is reality. And the whole purpose of the Course is to help us to remember how to see the reality hiding in plain sight just beyond the illusion made by our egos. But how do we get there? How do we realize that in reality there are no grievances to see? Well, we just have to remember who and what we are. As the title to today's lesson tells us, love holds no grievances. And since you, the real you, is love, neither do you. We just need to remember who and what we are. We are not separate egos and bodies doing constant battle with each other, but brothers and sisters, together the one self, or child of God. From the perspective of the one self, which we all share, we have no grievances. That is, there is nothing that we want to change or would want to be different. All evidence from our physical eyes and ears to the contrary notwithstanding. If you find this hard to believe, it means that you were thinking about it from the perspective of your ego. From the perspective of the ego, it is nonsense. But remember that the purpose of the Course is to help you to see from the perspective of the real you, not your ego. So, if you do have grievances, if you yearn for any change, major or minor, you know that you have momentarily forgotten who and what you are. That's okay. We all do, all the time. That's why we are working with the workbook.